Hi, in this video, you're going to learn two things. One, you're going to learn what asset-based lending is, how it works, and how others are investing and making big bucks. Two, you're going to learn how to wipe out a tax liability legally using a Schedule C. We have a lot to cover in a short period of time. Are you ready? Let's get started. What if I told you that there are millions and millions of dollars that the U.S. government and states are all around the country pay to small business owners using invoices? Well, investors who only finance government invoices do very, very well, and the risk is very, very low. John Doe has $100,000 to invest. He's found a small technical company in Houston, Texas. They make a gadget that NASA needs to go on the new space shuttle that will be departing Earth in 2021. The small company is solid, but has a payroll within 2 weeks. The owner has delivered the goods to NASA, and he has invoiced the federal government for $100,000. But with payroll in 2 weeks, and it will take the U.S. government 30 days to pay, the small business owner needs a little help. John Doe has the $100,000 invoices assigned to him. This takes a fair amount of paperwork, and he gives XYZ company $80,000 cash. That's to take care of the payroll and other additional expenses. John Doe only does factoring or accounts receivable funding on government or state invoices. That way he is reasonably sure he will be paid. The U.S. government sends John Doe $100,000 after 30 days. And John Doe then takes 5% for fees and sends the small company $15,000 extra dollars, which is left from the $80,015 to complete the deal. John Doe did this 3 times in 2019 and earned a profit of $15,000 just by giving small business owners $100,000 cash for 30 to 45 days. Now let's take a look at John Doe's taxes. Okay, people, this is what this video is all about. Now we know John Doe earned $72,000 from his work, from his job, and $15,000 on his Schedule C. That's a total income of $87,000. Now, if we don't do anything else, what we would have is John Doe owing the IRS $4,368. He has $9,225 in federal withholding. He's filing single and he's using the standard deduction. Now, what I'm about to show you can only happen to a taxpayer who has implemented a Schedule C into his or her financial portfolio. Okay, these are the legal deductions that John Doe has. And when he uses his deductions, he actually gets a refund of $260. Now, I should tell you, John Doe is a school teacher, so he also got a tax credit of $250, which applies to educators who teach from grade kindergarten to 12th grade. Now, his business insurance, that's an out-of-pocket expense. That was something that he needed for doing the loans for the government invoices. He spent $250 for a personal contract, and his office expenses was really small. It would have been the same pretty much if he was in business or not, $80. Now, his contract labor It's $2,300. And he pays this to the woman who sets up all of the paperwork and makes sure that the invoices are assigned to him properly and correctly. Guess who does this work for John Doe? No, not his mother. No, not his sister. His girlfriend. He paid his girlfriend $2,300 so she could do the legal paperwork for his asset-based lending. He spent $2,200 going to a workshop in Las Vegas. Oh, I'm sure he would have done that whether he was in business or not. He just probably would not have attended the $1,500 workshop, which you see also as a deduction. Cell phone, $600. He pretty much would have paid that anyway. Internet service provider, $720. He pretty much would have paid that anyway, whether he was in business or not. The workshop, he definitely probably would not have had that expense had he not been in business. Now check this out. His business miles was very, very high because every time he went to his girlfriend's house, it was for business as far as the IRS would know. Plus, he had to do miles for making sure everything was okay for the transactions that he was doing. So his business miles is a tax write-off of $1,598. With his deductions, and his home office deduction is included in this, he is now getting a refund of $260, even though his income is $15,000 higher than it was before he implemented the Schedule C. I cannot stress to you enough. Please, people, find a way to implement a Schedule C into your financial life. Even if it's only to sell baseball cards, just get on a Schedule C. No tax professional can help you lower or with your tax liability if you have not already implemented the platform, a platform, in order to lower your tax liability.